Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something we use every single second but almost never really think about. It's the one ability that truly defines us, our most fundamental and, you could say, most overlooked power. We're going on a journey into our very own human superpower, language. So let me just ask you, straight up, what do you think is your most powerful, most defining ability as a person? I mean, really, think about it. Is it that we walk on two legs? That we use tools? Our incredible brains? It's a tough one, right? But the answer, well, it might be hiding in plain sight. That's it. It's language. If literally the words you're hearing from me right now, the words you're thinking inside your own head. Now, this is not about that boring grammar class you took in school. No. This is about a genuine human superpower. The real question is, where in the world did it come from? All right, so let's dig into that first massive mystery. Where did words even come from? I mean, it's a question that has sparked some of the most, let's just say, creative and wild theories you can imagine over the centuries. And the answers people have dreamed up are pretty fascinating. You've got all these different camps. Did it come from somewhere up high, like a gift from the gods? Or did we build it from the ground up, just by copying the sounds around us? Or maybe, just maybe, it came from deep inside us, from our need to cooperate, or even from our very own DNA. So one of the oldest ideas, one you find all over the world, is that this superpower wasn't something we invented at all. It was a gift. You see this in countless ancient myths, from the Tower of Babel to Hindu stories about the goddess Saraswati. The idea is that language was given to us by a higher power, making it the sacred thing that really sets humanity apart from everything else. Okay, then you have the flip side. The theory that we just started, well, mimicking everything we heard. This is sometimes called the bow wow theory, which is the idea that our first words were just copies of animal sounds. Onomatopoeia, words like buzz, hiss, or meow that actually sound like the thing they describe. It's a pretty straightforward idea, but can it really explain all the complexity of language? Probably not. Now, this is where it gets really interesting for me, the social side of things. The yo-hey-ho theory, and yes, that's its real name, suggests that language didn't start with some brilliant thought. It started with action, with the grunts and groans and rhythmic chants of early people all trying to say, move a giant rock together. Language, in this view, was born from the pure necessity of cooperation. But what if the answer isn't out there in the world or in our social groups, but deep inside our own bodies? Today, the leading scientific view is that we're literally born for language. It's a genetic thing. We have discoveries like the FOXP2 gene, which is absolutely critical for speech production. This suggests that our brains come pre-installed with the hardware for language. It's written right into our DNA. So, okay, we developed speech. Awesome. But for most of human history, a word was like smoke. It was just gone the second you said it. The next giant leap for humankind was figuring out how to catch that smoke, how to make our words permanent. And this right here, this comparison really gets to the heart of it. Speech is this living, breathing thing. It's immediate, it's natural, it's all about tone and rhythm. But writing? Wow, writing is a technology. It's a tool that we invented. It's something we have to deliberately learn, all designed to turn those fleeting sounds into permanent, visual symbols that can literally travel across time. And this incredible invention didn't just pop into existence. It took thousands and thousands of years to evolve. Just think about this journey. We started by drawing little pictures of things. A pictogram of the sun literally meant sun. Over time, those pictures got more abstract, becoming symbols for entire words or ideas. We call those logograms. Then came a huge leap, breaking words down into their sound chunks or syllables. But the real game changer? The alphabet, a system where just one simple symbol represents one basic sound. It's this unbelievably efficient code that lets us write down pretty much anything we can think of. But hold on. What is it exactly about our language, whether it's spoken or written, that makes it so radically different from how animals communicate? I mean, they bark, they chirp, they have all sorts of calls. Why isn't that considered true language? Well, the first key feature is something called displacement. Think about it. Your dog can bark at a squirrel that's in the yard right now, but it can't tell you about that really annoying squirrel from yesterday or the one it's hoping to chase tomorrow. We can. We can use language to escape the present moment. We can talk about the past, plan for the future, and even discuss things that are completely imaginary. Next on the list is productivity. And no, this isn't about your output at work. It's about creativity. A monkey might have one alarm call for snake and another for leopard.
It's a fixed menu. But we humans, we have an infinite toolkit. We can combine our words to create a limitless number of brand new sentences, sentences that have very likely never been spoken before in the entire history of the universe. You do this all day, every day, without even thinking about it.
And finally, we get to duality. This is kind of the secret sauce of our superpower. The best way to think about it is with Lego. At one level, we have a small, limited set of meaningless sounds, our Lego bricks. In English, we only have about 44 of them. By themselves, a p or a t sound means nothing. But, and here's the magic, we can combine those meaningless little bricks in endless ways to build a massive vocabulary of meaningful words, our Lego creations. It's a two-level system, and it's what gives our language its incredible power. So here's the bottom line on this. Animal communication, absolutely brilliant. It's complex and essential for their survival. But it's ultimately a closed system, a limited list of messages. Human language, with these amazing features like displacement and productivity, is an open, infinite system. That's the upgrade. That's what makes it truly unique. But here's the part that really blows my mind. Our superpower isn't some ancient fossil frozen in time. Not at all. It's a living, breathing thing. It's constantly changing, constantly growing, and it carries the entire story of humanity inside it, like a living, talking map of our own history. I mean, just look at this. Languages are actually grouped into families, just like people. It's wild. Languages that sound completely different to us today, like English, Spanish, and even Hindi, are all related. They share a common ancestor, a lost language we call Proto-Indo-European. The very words we use today act like a genetic map, letting us trace the ancient migrations and connections of our ancestors across the globe. And this evolution doesn't just happen with big language families. It happens to individual words all the time. They are constantly changing their clothes, so to speak. What if I told you a word you use every day meant the complete opposite a few centuries ago? It's a real thing, and it's called semantic change. Here's the perfect example. Take the word awful. Originally, it meant full of awe, as in awe-inspiring. A spectacular sunset was awful. A beautiful piece of music was awful. But over time, somehow its meaning completely flipped 180 degrees to what it means today. It just shows you, language is a flowing river, not a block of stone. So, there you have it. From primal grunts to breathtaking poetry, from simple pictures drawn on a cave wall to global alphabets, language is the operating system of human civilization. It has built our entire past and our present, which, of course, leaves us with one last huge question. In this new age of AI that can write for us, of instant translation, of communicating with nothing but emojis, where does our oldest superpower go from here? What kind of world will it build next?